Hi, everyone. I'm David Marinak. I thought this article that I saw last night was absolutely brilliant and spot on for a couple of reasons. Number one, I'm very impressed that somebody in the public office, in this case, I'm in Ohio, ironically, and someone in the public space is actually thinking about this whole kind of demonizing plastic, demonizing single use plastic, whatever. Look, what I'm getting at is you can do and think or follow whatever you want to follow. But the problem I have more than ever is the fact that um, people aren't thinking for themselves, meaning there's another side to the story. There's always another side. And this is not NOT, capital N. We are not trying to make a commercial for don't ban plastics or don't use paper or use paper, don't use whatever it is. People, you've got to make your own decisions. And if there's anything that's happening in this country right now, is people are just following the lead, so to speak, or following the leader and just jumping on the let's ban plastics and let's ban all single-use plastics and it's the scourge of the world. It's nonsense. There's data. There's plenty of data to show otherwise. And all I'm trying to say is, can we please think for ourselves? Look, if Kroger's and Wegmans and Giant Eagle or any of these other retailers want to ban single-use plastics, go for it. Knock yourself out. That's all for it. But don't tell me that you're doing something beneficial for the environment when you know if anybody in your department or your company, like a sustainability manager, is truly intelligent, then they will know that there's another side to this. As in, you're in this particular case, the attorney general says, wait a minute, so you're going to ban single-use plastics and make the retailers pay more for paper bags and pay more for environmentally on a paper bag, which literally makes no sense. Paper bags are not great for the environment. Paper bags release a lot of outgas. They have a lot of greenhouse gas effect. There's a lot more to this when you think of the amount of natural resources it takes to make paper, water, trees, energy. And it's so easy to demonize plastic and just jump on this bandwagon. And that's the problem I have. We try to teach our kids, think for yourself. Don't follow the leader. Think for yourself. It doesn't make sense that the Krogers of the world or Delta Airlines or anybody else out there just jump on a bandwagon because that's public opinion. And I've posted about this stuff over and over and over again that we in this country, if there's anything that I'm so hopeful for the young people, is they can think for themselves. Think for yourself. Look at the data. Look at the information. I'm all for helping the environment. I'm all for helping the community. I'm all helping our world. This isn't about one or the other. Know the facts. Don't just jump on the bandwagon and just city of Athens in Ohio, which is in southern Ohio, and just say we're going to ban all plastics, single-use plastics. There you go. We're going to ban it. No, you're not. No, you're not, because that's not the way the law is written. If you want to encourage, if you want to, but at least be fair, at least put something out there. Now, look, I'm in the packaging space. I'll sell you whatever you want. You want paper? I'll sell you paper. You want plastic? I'll sell you plastic. You want something that's recyclable? We'll do that. You want something that you could reuse over and over again? That's fine. But make your own decisions. Don't sit here and tell me that this whole nonsense is all legit and we're just going to go down the road. Let me read off a couple of facts when it comes to paper versus plastic. Plastic bags generate 39% less greenhouse gas emissions than uncomposted paper bags. 68% less greenhouse gas emissions than composted paper bags, okay? Plastic bags consume less than 6% of the water, less than 6% of the water needed to make paper bags. Is water of any value? Let's talk about water shortly for a quick moment here in Ohio, in Great Lakes and the waters around here. You know how many people want our Great Lakes water and want and need water? Not just, we are very fortunate here in the Midwest that we've got the lakes, but go talk to anybody out there on the left coast in California or in the desert somewhere. I mean, water is such a scarce commodity globally, and yet we're going to force people to use paper bags that use 90+% more water to create. The hell are we doing? This is crazy. Fact number 3. Plastic grocery bags consume 71% less energy during production. Seriously? So again, along the same lines, we're talking about energy, we're talking about the environment, we're talking about outgas, we're talking about greenhouse gas, we're talking about all these things. If you look at this and you start to objectively look at this, don't just jump on the bandwagon because, Greenpeace, which is, by the way, is a corrupt organization, even the founder resigned. But because CNN, Greenpeace, Fox News tells you something. No, think for yourself, people. Here's another fact. Using paper bags generates 5 times more solid waste. Paper bags generate 5 times more solid waste than plastic bags. Okay, City of Athens, so you want to encourage your town, retailers, whatever in your town, to literally do 5 times more solid waste. It's okay for your landfills to have 5 times more solid waste. Think about that. By the way, Ohio University is in Athens. I would hope that the young people there can jump on some of this stuff and be able to push back a little bit, like the Attorney General did. Final fact. After 4 or more uses, reusable plastic bags are superior to all types of disposable bags. Paper, polyethylene, compostable plastic, all across all environmental indicators. Now, again, we're all for helping the environment. The biggest issue we have in the U.S. is we have very, very screwed up waste collection rules and regulations. That's my biggest issue. As a country, as a state, if we can streamline what waste collection can pick up, what is recyclable, what is landfill, what goes, nobody knows what to do. Nobody. Now we've pushed it. The federal government has pushed this all to the states, who obviously it's like a cat chase or a dog chasing his tail. This is nonsense. We need lead. We need information. We need info that really is legit, fair, and again, that we all can use what's best for the environment and act accordingly. Versus this, my way is your way. Just look at the facts, people. Look at the facts. I've rattled off plenty of them. Happy to send this in another link, but you've got plenty of information here to be able to think intelligently about what's happening. Demonizing plastic just because it's convenient is really, really twisted. Do something that's actually looking at the data, looking at all sides of this, and then make your decision. I hope this was helpful. Thanks.